I guess I've heard the argument there's no such thing as anarchy. It's lack of tyranny. So it's to be free to do what you want as long as you abide by the non-aggression principle and first define property rights.
I would say I believe that anarchy is without rulers. So that means, or without rulers in the sense that we rule ourselves, but there's no overbearing individual or organization that has power over people. So really it's just the actualization of self-ownership into everyday life. So that's what anarchy is to me. And I guess I would just put it on a scale that anarchy exists everywhere all the time. It's just some of the time when there's a ruler or some sort of overarching organization, they end up stamping it out, but you can't get rid of it in all transactions because free will is inherent in humanity, and there's no way, unless we have a big brother or some sort of mind control array or something like that, we're not going to be able to take away at least a little bit of anarchy in every day. We may be less anarchist today than we were 100 years ago, but you're never going to completely squash it.
It means I don't want to rule anybody, and I don't want anybody to rule me, and I'm an anarchist because of that. It's just a very simple principle. Believe in voluntary associations and view the state as inherently aggressive in that it exists as an interventionary organization to steal from people in the course of their voluntary interactions, especially markets, but also other things that really shouldn't be markets like marriage.
To me, anarchy means no rulers, simply that. It doesn't mean necessarily no rules, it just means no rulers, no monopoly on violent force to control everybody. And I'm an anarchist because I believe everyone should be free to do whatever they want as long as they're not aggressing on other people. Essentially just the non-aggression principle of non-violence towards other people, and that every adult interaction should be voluntary as opposed to coerced.
It's just a logical extension of a belief in a laissez-faire economic system. Believe that competition is in markets, in supply of market goods or services is what causes certainly prices to become lower and quality of services and goods to become more abundant.
Anarchism is just reality, right? There is no such thing as groups. They're imaginary. Reality is individuals. It's the only real thing. In fact, I'm really the only real person that I know. You might be real, but I can't be totally sure. So what is anarchy? Anarchy is just, this is the way individuals live.
So yeah, anarchism I think is a moral position. And I think it's not unlike most moral standards in that it's impractical to, I mean, if you try to use force to make everybody follow a particular moral code, you pick your moral code, whatever it is, it always ends up in trouble. And anarchism is no different. People say, oh, well, it's not practical. How can you get rid of government? There will always, like we had this morning, somebody said that, well, if you have anarchism, get rid of the government, there'll be a power vacuum. Well, that's no different from any other moral standard. It's not practical to implement and by force to everyone, but you can. It is a useful moral standard nonetheless. I think agorism is a way to put into practice as much as possible the principles of anarchism by building voluntary communities that trade and enjoy one another's company, have fun together, and help each other out in normal times and in tough times, whatever times there are. you have a network of people who help each other out. I mean, the Amish have done this for a long time. So it's not a strange idea that communities of people who want to get together and help each other out in a kind of barter or some kind of cash, some kind of medium of exchange method, but all voluntary.
I'm Tylor, and I am an agorist.
I'm Tanner, and I'm a voluntarist.
My name is Elliot, and I'm an anarchist.
My name is Nick, and I am an anarchist.
My name is Bradley Olson, and I'm an anarchist.
My name is Tom, and I'm an anarchist. A real live one.